So hi, my name is Elhanan Schwartz. I am from the Ministry of Justice. I am leading the ELO project with it. It is a project, the joint venture of project that leading by the Ministry of Justice with the Knesset and other ministries in Israel. So first, let me introduce who we are. So we are somewhere here in the Middle East. A democratic state, and state that born as a democratic with a strong democratic root, which now you can hear some of the news that democratic principles that discuss in Israel. Israel is diverse climate with diverse population with diverse opinions that reflect in our Knesset, which is the Parliament, 120 members of the Parliament that represent the most of the opinions in Israel. If we want to allocate where we are in the common law, in the civil law, we are somewhere in the middle. I don't know, maybe like a little bit in the common law. When the establishment of Israel, Israel inherit some of the legal system from the British mandate, which the British mandate inherit the legal system from the Ottoman, and people who came to Israel when Israel is born came from civil law and common law. So the principles of the law system, the legal system, formalized somewhere in between. And even a lot of question we have now in Israel, even if we have a constitution, which is sometimes sound like a very curious question. Does Israel have a constitution? Anyway, we are in a project that present the legislation in Israel, and we have two legs on this project. One is to consolidate all the processes inside the government and the parliament, and to present it to the public at the end of the day. From the initiative of legislation, we start in the government. Start usually by publishing a memorandum, and then get the public comments, and then formalize the bill and send it to the government to decide if the government want to adopt this as a government bill. If they do, they send it to the parliament, and then the parliamentary process proceeds. So we want to concentrate all this, consolidate all this process inside the one system, and this system will include as well the secondary legislative, which usually happen in the government. The second legs of this project, it's to take the document in the center, and to formalize it to an XML, and to build drafting tools for presenting and drafting the legislative process. So we had a lot of work. We did a lot of work to understand what systems the people who draft the law usually work, what system, and we wanted to consolidate it into one single process, which is quite a long trail of process, which the documents formalized from the start till it became a bill, became a law. Sorry. The second leg of the project lay on the documents, and then we try to take the documents which was originally in a paper. We convert it, of course, to a PDF, and now we try to convert those PDF to a standard based on a common TOSO, which is XML, especially to Israel. We call it AKM4AL. It's a very sophisticated tools that we try to use that to formalize all the structure and all the meaning of how to make an amendments, which because most of the law that passed there are actually amendments. We try to formalize it to standards that instruct how these amendments should be constructed to be able to build consolidated versions with a point of time that people will be able to navigate during the time. One short screen that described our vision. Our vision is to build. We call it. It's like an IDE. It's a integrated. We call it integrated legislative drafting environment, which we tried to put like IDE of developers. We put all the functionalities to the drafters that they will be able to draft the document with 360 degrees around to understand the influence and the what's the effects of the word they are drafting. So this is more or less on a short presentation. And now I open it to discussion.